Hey y'all, welcome to Nat and Grace Revelations. This is Tarot Tia. This is going to be a reading for the collective. It may or may not resonate, but I do offer personal readings. A link to the website is in the description. Kia, Keela, Kita, Key, anything like that. Looks like incarceration is a really big factor for that energy. I'm hearing ding dong, the witch is dead. Witch, oh witch, the wicked witch. A house looks like it's landing on somebody. But in my opinion, it feels like it's because they aren't being supportive or helpful. They've been intentionally doing things to where others are believing that somebody may be practicing witchcraft or doing things like that to where they're trying to alter their free will. You know what I mean? Will may be a factor in this equation. And somebody wants to have a conversation like, you need to chill, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Whatever is going on here, it's like these people are having conversations with another. Like, you really are tripping. Like, you were making all of these accusations about something or somebody, and now you're in a place to where you gotta eat your words. Like, you know that that's what you were doing. Those are the assumptions you were making. That's what you were insinuating. Whatever, and now you just look messy and hateful and like a stalker, and now you're angry because you can't ride along with the people who were being supportive and loving the whole time. You get what I'm saying? Something is happening to where another was trying to make somebody look like a fool. And now that the fool actually looks like the one that is in the right place doing the right thing, they honestly have to explain why they have been calling this person a fool. If you know how stable and mature and wise that they are, reputable that they are, why was you talking crazy about them like that? Like, why would you even, say things like that, assume anything like that? Like, what? And they're scared that there's going to be punishment for the things that they've been saying, especially if they've been accusing this person of doing things sexually that they have not done. This is a really big factor, or trying to force somebody to do things sexually that they don't want to do, or trying to pay people to do things sexually. That may be a really big factor here, and they're angry about it. Like, they're mad because people are blowing their cover. Like, nah, he tried to pay me for da da da, she tried to da 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 da, and you know what I mean? Whatever it is, it's like some type of violation, but the violation seems like it's tied into somebody's like lustful needs or wants. You know what I mean? Like, they're craving something or someone that they cannot have, or somebody that does not want them in the same way. So they're trying to like start drama and conflict, to be able to gain the attention that they want, and it's like, whoa, like, so you started a fight amongst these people because you wanted to be loved, or you wanted people to feel bad for you. And yes, it's Riga. um there's no need to have this competitive energy here. The disloyalty, none of that was necessary. It just looks like somebody was convinced that another party was being shady or disloyal to them, so they all started playing a game. You get what I'm saying? Oh, since you cheating on me, I'm gonna cheat on you. Since you dogging me out, I'm gonna dog you out. Oh, you think you gonna play me, I'm gonna play you. You get what I'm saying? Instead of just bowing out in this situation, they were convinced that somebody was cheating on them or played them, got over on them, fucked them over, or planned to, but they were convinced that this person was shady, by somebody who actually perceives this other party as competition. So it's like, wow, you let them really ruin a relationship with the most trustworthy person in your life. Like, you really convinced them, or allowed them to convince you to mistreat the person that actually loved you genuinely, the people that love you genuinely, whatever it is. And they finally are apologetic about it, because it's like, wow, like, you know what I mean? They was too far gone, nose wide open. Something like that was a real big factor here. And it's like, man, like, and now that they're stuck arguing constantly with the people or person that convinced them to dog you out, to play you, or convince this person that you were playing them, dogging them out, or whatever, like, they're miserable. They're stuck arguing with these people, constantly in drama with these people, or in these relationships, work, family, friend, or romantically. It's like they just regret all the decisions that they've made, because they know that you told the truth or you were being honest with them, you know, especially if you may have recommended that this person distance themselves from somebody specifically because this person was a leech. It's almost like they were using this person for time, money, energy, and connections, honestly, that they had. And now they see it, you know, like, wow, like you're just really codependent. You just really needed me to be able to make it. You really were just using me to be able to get on your feet or taking advantage of an opportunity. And, you know, somebody was telling me that you were doing XYZ and I didn't want to believe it. But now it's like, wow, you know, they tried to make you look like a fool or like a liar or like a phony, a fake, a fraud, but they were the one that was lying the whole time. Possibly them and their whole family, the whole group, the whole company, or the person that's in charge, you know, like the CEO, the manager, the supervisor, whoever this is. It's like, nah, whoever was behind the scenes was obsessed with this person and they started to lie because they were being predatory towards them and didn't want anyone to perceive them as being predatory, you know. But now it's like there's this family here that's stepping in because they're like, wow, like we really owe you apologies. We really should have showed you love when we were being hateful and jealous and mean towards you or whatever. It's like talking down on you, tearing you down, you know, lying on you, spreading lies about you. Like everything that this person said, it's like they spread this information and now people are starting to see that they made up all of this shit, or somebody is in the background mad that they did this and they're checking them and almost like forcing them to publicly address the lies that they told, you know? It's almost like this was the energy of like a crucifixion and they crucified Jesus, right? The innocent energy, the love energy is pure love, right? Like it was nothing, there was no reason to crucify this person. They weren't doing anything to anybody. There was no reason for any of this, you know? But the people who crucified Jesus are now in a place to where they realize how powerful the energy of Jesus is. You know, energy cannot be created nor destroyed. This spirit is still living on, and this spirit is still honored and respected and glorified and loved, you know, and inspirational. And the more that they try to crucify Jesus, or because they have crucified Jesus, it's only spreading this word. It's like, oh my gosh, did y'all hear about the crucifixion? Why did they crucify that man like that? Like, the explanation is full of lies. You get what I'm saying? Like, oh, I heard it was because of da da da. Oh, I heard it was because of such and such and such. Oh, I heard, like, it's so many lies tied into this situation. But this predator in the background knows that they were the one that spread these lies. Especially if there's a Dale, Nail, Neil, Null. They know that they were the one that was a predator and spread these rumors about this individual or spread their personal business to where others started latching onto their identity to be able to steal it, to be able to take it, especially if there's a Tay. That's a factor in this equation. Thank you so much. It's almost like this person is very jealous of their own family. They're jealous of somebody that loves them unconditionally and they regret lying like this, being hateful like this because they're attached to like a pair of siblings who helped them in this bullshit, who helped them with this bullshit. And they don't want to go down with this person. So they're threatening to expose them, you know? Nara, Nara is what I keep hearing. They're threatening to expose this person for being predatory like this, especially if there's like a Jayla, Jalea, Jalisa, Jella, Gila, anything like that. That's a factor in this equation. They are starting to see that their peers are really losers. They're almost like disgusted with how low down this behavior has been because it's almost like their name is attached to this, their brand, their business, their company, whatever it is attached to this bullshit. And it's like, nah, like we don't get down like that. You know what I mean? Or say even if they had the same last name, like no, we don't move like that. So they're not feeling it, whatever is going on here. Wolf pack is what I heard. It looks like losers and wannabes who are preying on somebody and somebody is ashamed that it's their own family, friends, and associates that have been a part of it. And lying about it at that. Delon, thank you so much.